Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street. Landed the heinous gangbangers and cold heat. In Los Santos, neighbors get no sleep. Beefing with anybody, competing, even police.
Yo, what up? It's me, Oscar the Sage, aka Double D from Ed and Eddie. Emphasis on the D. And I'm here to bring you once again another legit hentai review. And this time, I'm reviewing a good hentai. And it was actually recommended to me by an acquaintance of mine on a Discord server. His name is B.O.B. Bob, aka Lucas from Super Smash Bros. And he came up to me saying, I've seen this hentai before. I think it's good. Maybe you might like it. Maybe it's worth a review. And, just give it a shot. And I did. And I have to say, it was a great recommendation. So if you're watching this, thank you very much. Because it was definitely worth a nut. So this hentai is called Koinaka. It's only one word, only one in the series. It ain't no long ass title with the tongue twister. So it's perfect, simple, easy to find. The brand that produced it is Pink Pineapple, and through their track record, they have made quality upon quality. So they have a good reputation through my eyes. They have 334 brand uploads. That's a lot. That's a lot of time, hours, and money well spent. This hentai was released April 26, 2016, and uploaded on hanime.tv on May 8th, 2016. 3 years ago. That's a long time. Actually, it's going to be 4, right? I don't know math, but it came out 2016, alright? So let's dive into the plot of this hentai. So it follows a young man. I think his father passed away. He's living in this shrine in a small rural town, and that homie's just chilling. He's just relaxing, enjoying the nice breeze while he's sitting on the porch and everything. But he's living with a harem of girls that happen to live in that shrine. So good on you. And so he's supposed to be the one who takes the takes over the shrine, looks over it. He's the successor, and he doesn't want to. He wants to go with the flow. Once he graduates from high school, I'm sure he just wants to hit up McDonald's and kick it, and go to college, write an essay or something, and he just wants to go with the flow. And no, he's forced to be the successor to this shrine and everything. And since he has the girls around, they're looking cute and shit. And so they all the guy and the girls, they all get together. They're eating breakfast, and it's looking good. And then a random girl just walks in all of a sudden saying, "Hey, I come from another town, and I was told that I gotta marry and get pregnant by the headmaster of this shrine. So can y'all point me in the right direction?" And then it turns out, the main character, the dude, is like, "Wait, that's me." So hijinks ensues, and everyone starts fucking all of a sudden. Mainly there's some rivalry between two characters. Of course, there's some purple hair girl, she's the one that came in looking to fuck. And then there's a brown hair girl, which is kind of the main character's side hoe that wants to get at him but just can't, but later he ends up doing it anyway. And am I making sense? I don't know, I'm sorry. But so let's just say a lot of fucking ensues. Purple haired girl and brown haired girl, they have some rivalry, saying yo, I'ma fuck the headmaster of this shrine. The brown haired girl's I grew up with him, he's mine, I know him more than you. Purple haired girl is well, sorry, but I got cash, so I gotta fuck him first. And there's this kind of battle going on, mind games, kind of like Death Note. So it's very riveting. And there's also other girls that are in the shrine, like I said, but they're not performed or presented in the hentai way. You don't see no titty from them, which is I was hoping that there's probably a second episode so we can showcase all the girls in the hentai, incorporate them all into the story. But sadly not. I kind of wish the blonde hair girl was had some action, but I guess you gotta save it for a part 2. But where's the part 2? It's been 3 years. But I ain't rushing you. Time is the key to success. So that's basically like the whole plot. Basically, boy fucks girl multiple times. That's basically what the plot is. And let's move on to animation. Now, animation is what really kind of like, it was really the icing on the cake. It was great. It was something unexpected from a hentai. Honestly, like the animation and like the way the characters are stylized, it looks like an anime, like full budget, like seasonal anime that comes out like during the winter or something. Like it looks good. Like it even looks better than some anime that are out there like right now. One Punch Man. And yeah, like shout out to the animation crew. It looks fucking great, beautiful to the eye. The animation is sleek, it's smooth. The characters, they use the right body proportions and everything, so you can see everything. You can see like kind of like the realism mixed with the fantasy. So it's great. I love this animation. It's probably like one of the best animation I've seen in a hentai, throughout my hentai career. So good on you, Mr. Pink Pineapple Studio. Y'all did a great job. 10 out of 10. Moving on to voice acting. Voice acting is always on par. Shout out to the Japanese girl. Always moaning and shit. They doing God's work. So 10 out of 10 right there. Rewatch value, I have to say there's a lot to see here. Even though there's not a lot of penetration going on, it kind of like, if you go with the hentai, it's only 28 minutes long. If you just like, beat your meat like smoothly, calm, like no rushing and shit. Just go with the flow. It's it's a good tease. Like you think that the characters are gonna like go dick and pussy, but it just doesn't happen. They're like smooching, pussy licking, fingering. So it's like there's a lot of like variety, and it gets you like warmed up for the penetration. So like it's good build up, great climax to your nut. So I have to say the flow of this hentai and kind of like rewatching it over and over again to get the messages, the hidden meanings behind it, is great. So it's definitely worth like rewatching like maybe 5 or 6 times to really get in depth to the story. So yeah, I have to say rewatch value is definitely there. I've watched it like 2 times. So if you watch it more than me, show me all the Easter eggs and I'll study it. What's next after rewatch value? Is it worth a nut? I'd say it's worth a nut. Definitely. I've nut to it 2 times, I have to say. First time was me just kind of like getting warmed up, but the second time was a real event. And so I say it's worth a nut. And I like that it's very vanilla, as you can say. I mean, the categories consisting of this hentai is POV, censored, water sports, I have no idea what that is, harem, anal, filmed, ahegao, big boobs, blowjob, cream pie, schoolgirl, virgin. It's very, very clean. It's a clean ass hentai. You got none of that nasty shit. You got no bondage. You got no fucking. I think there's a lolly in there, but like she ain't like undressed or anything. So like yeah, and then there ain't no rape. There ain't no penis on girls. She-male, transgenders. Shit like that. Traps. There we go. That's the word I was trying to look for. None of that. It's straight up clean ass shit, and I like that. We don't have a lot of that. Like nowadays, what the fuck, Japan? Like, yeah, y'all gotta step up your game on that. But this came out 2016, so it was before all that bullshit was happening. But yeah, look, the orange tree looks nice. Oh, I gotta clean up the oranges on the floor, like on the. Because like oranges just fall off my tree, and like they just get all rotten on the floor, and I gotta pick it up before like a spider crawls in it. And like when I start picking up the oranges, like, a spider would just crawl out from the ass of the orange and scare me. So I gotta do that after this video. So overall, the final verdict of this hentai, I have to say it's a 9 out of 10. Maybe they could have used a little bit more penetration in the scenes, but obviously the build up. I wish I could have seen the blonde girl, because she was the cutest through my eyes. She was beastin', but excuse me, I burped. But she wasn't utilized. But hopefully there's a part 2 coming like 20 years from now, and hopefully I'm alive by then to view it. So yeah, I'd say 9 out of 10. Would recommend. So yeah, that's the entire review. Hope you enjoyed. Appreciate your time, even though it's time wasted. Oh, an airplane. I wonder where that airplane's going. Take me with you. Take me to China. I want to eat some cat.
Yo, I can't chill right now. Oh.
Awesome. You even move like you're in Halo.
Welcome to Popeyes. How can I help you, sir?
Can I get a 3-piece with fries and mashed potatoes and with gravy on the side?
Yes, sir.
CRJ is a tsundere.
If you chop them off, they'll just pop right back on again. Oops. Oops again.
Baby, I don't understand it. You're changing, I can't stand it. My heart can't take this damage. In the way I feel, can't stand it.
So you ever have one of those days when you wake up and you say to yourself, man, I really want to have one of those artisan signature crafted burgers from McDonald's. Yeah, I haven't either.
I gotta go.